So today's session we're going to focus on a beginner's back bend kind of flow. So we're going to start as always with mobilizing, and then we'll do some strengthening drills. Then we'll move into a little bit of a flow and finish up with a few more deeper stretches. If you want to, you can use a weight for one of the exercises. Nothing heavy, like this is 2 kilo and that's like absolute max. Have some blocks by your side for if you need them in lunges or something similar. And that is us hopefully good to go. So we are going to start off on all fours. I have both cats in the mix today, so they'll probably start getting involved and showing me up. So we're going to start on all fours and we're just going to do some cat cows here. So pressing the chest down to the ground, hands are directly underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and then push the ground away. So we push it into that upper back and those shoulders, and then slowly back down. So just do these in your own pace. So if it feels better for you to hold it down and you getting more for your body here, hold it down a little bit longer. Or if it feels nicer pressing the ground away and holding it there, then go for that as well. But just in your own time for about a minute, just mobilizing that spine, getting it nice and warmed up. So we're not doing anything too intense today, just a nice back bend flow. So ideal if you're beginner to back bends, or perhaps just looking for a good upper body warm up before doing anything else like handstands. And then I want you to just take that to the side now. So I'm going to come down and then I'm going to take my body to the side. So I'm going right, pressing up, and then circling it back to the other side, down and round. So kind of break it up into 4 segments if it's your first time doing it, so you can feel the direction of where you're going. But if you're used to this movement, if you've done my classes before or you've done it elsewhere, then try to make it one nice big fluid circle. So really getting into all the segments of your spine, into the side of your body. And we're going to reverse and take it the other way. Good. Really nice. Okay, so from here, this is for the exercise we're going to use our weight. I am going to stay on my all fours. I'm going to take my right arm towards you first. So I'm going to slide my right arm so my chest is on the floor. If you don't have a weight, you're just going to stack your left hand on top of the right, and we're just opening up here. If you have a weight, cat move. If you have a weight, you're going to hold it in that left hand and do exactly the same, but you're just going to feel that it opens you up a little bit deeper with that weight pulling you down. So obviously still with control. It's not completely, don't let it completely and utterly drag you down, but just let it help you open up the chest a little bit more. So we're going to go for 8 of these. So I'm opening 1 and closing 2. Good. 3, 4, nice. 5, that's it, keep going. So we've got 3 more left on this side. 6 and 7, and then last one, just hold it open for a little bit longer. Just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Nice, close that. And we're just going to go to the other side. I'm just going to turn around. You guys don't have to, so I don't have my back to you. And now opposite hand is sliding under, and opposite hand's got the weight or opening up, and we're going to open up here for 1. Good. 2 and 3. Good. 4 and 5 and 6. 2 more. 7, 8, and then hold it open for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close it back down. Again, completely normal if one side felt a little bit more mobile than the other side. So pop that weight to one side if you used a weight. We're now going to come down into a child's pose. So I'm sinking my butt to my heels. Arms are stretched out in front of me here. And you'll probably find your chest isn't on the floor in this position. That's fine. Now, usually if you're in a child's pose, you would be hands flat. What we're going to do is have our palms facing one another, and we're going to isolate with some lifts. So I'm going to lift 8 times on each side. These lifts are probably going to be small for the first one. Cat's in my water. So don't be alarmed if it's not lifting that high. So sinking into your child's pose, arms stretched out, turn the palms facing inwards, forehead is resting on the floor, and we're going to go for 8 lifts. So 1, 2, same side, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straight onto the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. And rolling forward onto the front of your body. So we've got 2 options here. So we're going for some Superman lifts. So you can lay completely flat, and again, palms facing one another. And you can lift here, straight up. Or if you want to take that weight, you can hold that weight and be here. We're keeping forehead on the floor for this one, so we're just isolating in the shoulders. So taking whichever option you prefer. Other cats getting involved now. Come on, Fluff. So on your front, and we're going to go for 8. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Okay, so we're going to go again, but this time we're going to let the head come up as well. So now we're just moving a little bit more into that upper back. So either option, with or without the weight. So with the weight, I'm going to be 1 and down. And without the weight, I'm going to be 1 and down. Okay, so we're going to go for 8 of those again, taking your option. And let's go. 1. Try to keep those feet on the floor. Really squeeze through your glutes and your lower back. Hard to talk in this one. So that you're not doing this. We're just working on the top. Sorry, I got distracted. 4, 5, 6, keep squeezing. 7, and 8. Good job. Take a little press back into a normal child's pose for a second. Just release that. Good. Nice work. Right, and we're coming back onto that front. Now we're just going to work a little bit with the back and the core together. So, a lot of my students hate me for this drill, but I love this drill. You're going to want to make sure you've not got anything in your way either side. And again, if you don't get this first time, it's quite an advanced drill, but we can work on the separate elements. So we are coming into a hold here. And this is your arch, okay? And then we're going to work on separately our dish here. So like a hollow hold. So we'll start with the arch first. We're just going to hold it for like 5 seconds. So squeezing everything to lift arms and legs up at the same time. So palms are facing one another. 3, 2, 1, lift, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Roll onto your back. We're doing the same now, 5-second hold. So arms are up. So we're trying to press up. So shoulders are coming up by ears. Really think about, with this position, tucking your belly button to the back of your spine so I don't have an arch here. So this is quite tricky. If it feels too much with straight legs, bend your legs. I don't want like this massive gap here. So really think about tucking that tailbone under, pulling belly button to back of the spine. So I'm thinking, wee, push, squeeze. From here, once I've tucked my tailbone, made my back flat to the floor, I'm going to extend my arms, lift my feet. If at that point this gap opens up, you'll know it's too much for you to do, bend your knees. Right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and lift and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Okay, now what I want us to do, we're only going to have like a minute doing this, probably not even that, because it is quite tricky, but it's really good for strengthening, for back bends, handstands, your core, everything. What I want us to do is to try to move back and forth between the shapes, whilst not changing your shape. So you'll see. Right, I'm going to come up, lift. What way do I want to go? Look at this way, and then squeeze here. See how it's the same shape? Now I'm going to squeeze back to my mat, and then squeeze here. You're maintaining that shape the whole way through, so your whole entire body is working. It is a beautiful drill. Even if you don't believe me right now, when you're doing these multiple times, you will know. You'll be like, Francesca was right. So we're just going to go for that way, that way, that way, back to mat. If you have to tap down, so the goal is obviously to not tap down at all. If you need to like tap down a little bit to get the movement over, absolutely fine, especially if it's your first time doing it. I want you to really think about squeezing all of your muscles, activating, thinking about pushing up, shoulders to ears, squeezing your glutes, using your core, all of your, like your obliques and your side muscles. Everything is working here, okay, to make this transition happen. Are you ready? Into position, belly on the floor, and let's lift and squeeze and roll. Hold it, squeeze and roll, squeeze and roll, and last one, back to the mat. Good job, well done. Hopefully you didn't find that too intense, and if it is your first time doing it and you want to work on it some more, feel free to go over it at the end of the video. Right, let's take a quick sip of water, and now we are going to move into a flow part. So if you've got blocks and you want blocks by your side, we are going to come into a lunge. So we're going to go right foot forward, nice low lunge, squeeze. From here, I'm going to take my arms out to the side, so cactus arms, and then I want you to think about bending back. So I'm creating a bit of a back bend here, okay? So we're going to take into a nice little flow into your lunge, cactus arms out to the side, bend back, come forward, touch your hands to the floor, step back, knees down, chest down, child's pose. Blocks to the side a bit more. You shouldn't need the blocks anyway, so you're not stabilising in the lunge for too long. So now we're going to come other side forward, left leg forward, rise up in your lunge, back cactus arms, back bend, come forward, hands to the floor, step up, little downward dog for a second, knees down, chest to the floor, push back into that child's pose. Good. Right foot forward, lunge, cactus arms, back bend, hands forward to the floor, step back, downwards dog, hop your knees to the floor, and then bend the elbows to lower chest to the floor, press back, child's pose. Nice. Left foot forward. Oh, there goes my block. Cactus arms, take a back bend here, come forward, hands to the floor, step back, downwards dog, knees to the floor, chest to the floor, child's pose. Good. Right foot forward, coming up. Cactus arms, back bend, hands to the floor, step back, downwards facing dog, Knees to the floor, chest to the floor, child's pose. Good, hopefully it's feeling a little bit easier now. And left foot forward, up, cactus arms. Taking that back bend, coming forward. You might feel your back bends getting a little bit easier. Step back, downwards facing dog, knees, chest, press back, child's pose. Good. 2 more each side. Right foot forward. Cactus arms, really squeeze. Think about pressing the shoulder blades, scapulars, shoulder blades together. And then back bend, forward, downwards facing dog, knees, chest, press back. Good. Left foot forward, rising up, cactus arms, back bend. Ugh, hard to speak in the back bend. Downwards facing dog. Good. Knees, chest, press back, child's pose. 1 more each side. Good. Rising up, cactus, back bend, forward, downwards facing dog, knees, chest, press back. Last one. Left foot forward, rising up, bending the elbows for cactus arms, back bend, hands come forward, left foot back for downwards facing dog. Good. Bend at the knees, chest to floor, push back for child's pose. And stay here for a few seconds. Hopefully you feel your heart rate get up a little bit then. Let it come back down. Good. Nice inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Nice. Okay, we're going to roll forward. Keeping rolling through onto your front body in for a little sphinx pose. So from here, I'm going to have elbows underneath my shoulders. Hands are flat to the floor, shoulder width apart. Try not to let them come in. And from here, I want you to not be slouching. Pressing the ground away. We're just going to hold this here. Really activate through those upper back muscles. So think about like not sinking in. Pressing the floor away. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Elongating through your neck. And hold it here. Good. Nice. Still taking a little bit of a heart rate come down. And then from here, you're going to press into the hands up. So don't walk your hands in just now. We're just going to leave them here. Keeping where you're at. If it feels too much for your spine or your lower back, you can walk your hands away. But don't come in just yet. We're not worried about being too deep just yet. And obviously, remembering that everyone's at different stages. Maybe you're like true beginner, this is your first time doing a back bend class, and you're like, what is she doing to me? She's adding in weights. She's adding in flows where I don't stop. I'm sorry. And coming down and holding onto your wrist and just literally wiggle your hips from side to side to take any pressure off. Nice. Okay. Back to your sphinx. So elbows underneath shoulders, hands back to the floor. Pressing up and out of the ground. But this time we're going to come straight up to pressing up. And if you want to bring your hands back a smidgen, bring them back. And just let's let that spine open up a little bit more. Start working into more of the upper back. Don't let this slouch happen though. Keep pressing up and out. So here, you should feel the core working as well as your chest working. The more you press up and away, the more muscles you're using. And don't forget to have a strong back. We need a strong core. Our muscles are working in pairs, helping one another. So if I'm flexing at my back, then this needs to be supporting me. So as I press up and away and not down, I'm activating all of these muscles in the front part of my body. Good. And slowly lower. And take those hips from side to side. Good. Okay, now what I want you to do, if you have got carpet, you may need to just use like a t-shirt or something to slide on. But hopefully you're okay if you've got hard floor. And you can even roll your mat up a little bit to give yourself a little bit more slide. So I'm going to keep my arms nice and long. And from here, I'm going to think about using my hands to pull. So I'm sliding in. So I'm literally dragging myself up. No higher than what we just went. We're not going to do like super high today. It's just beginners. So pulling in. So we're really like using the strength at the same time as the flexibility, and then sliding back away. So from here, I'm literally dragging. I'm thinking that I want to pull my body, pull my head through my arms. So from here, I'm pushing my fingertips into the ground, squeezing through my shoulders, and really activating and all down the side of my body as I pull and lift up. Good. And then taking it back down. We're going to go for 6 of those, okay? So hopefully you've got surfaces that you can work with. If you don't and it's not working out for you, then just walk your hands back in for now. And then next time, perhaps make sure you just prepared with a towel or something to pull yourself along if you've got carpet. So let's go for 6 of these. So like grounding in, gripping the floor, and pull. Hold just for 3, 2, 1, pushing back out, and let's go again. So pulling in and up, 3, 2, 1, back down and pulling in, 3, 2, 1. You might find that you're naturally getting a little bit higher with each one, but just try not to overdo it today. We are just working at kind of beginner level back bends today. And back down and coming up. Nice. 3 more. Or did I say 6? I said 6, didn't I? Last one. Holding it here. So now I hold it, making sure that we keep pressing out. If you want to engage a bit of your neck, you can like arch back a little bit with your neck here as well. Good. And slowly coming down. Really nice. Okay, we're going to work into a puppy pose. There's a bit more of the shoulders. So from here, I'm going to have my knees underneath hips. I'm going to slide my hands forward. The aim is to have my chest on the floor, but if your chest isn't on the floor today, absolutely fine. We're really opening up the shoulders here. So as I think about someone's got a piece of string, they're pushing me down to the floor, and I'm really squeezing through again my upper back and my shoulders to make that happen. So I'm going to slide my hands forward and rest. What I don't want to happen is as you slide forward, your hips come forward. We want to make sure we're stacked, so my hips are staying over my knees. If I come forward, then I'm taking it out of my shoulders and we're just not targeting what we want to be targeting. So into position, we're going to hold it for about 30 seconds, okay? Quite a tricky one to speak in. So if I go quiet for a second, just don't worry, I'm going to count you down till you come out. I'm not going to leave you there forever. So hips stacked over knees, hands directly in front, in line with shoulders. So try not to be wide here. We want to be nice and narrow, like shoulder width apart. And we're just going to slide those hands down. And if we're here, that's fine. You're still going to feel that stretch. If you can come all the way down, nice. We'll rest it here. If you're all the way down and you don't feel like you're getting too much of a stretch, come up onto your fingertips and hold it here. That will open you up a lot more. I'm just going to stay flat so it's easier for me to talk. We've done about 10 seconds already. So that the way there. Good. You should feel that nice opening in your shoulders. And we've got 10 seconds left. As well, try to lift your chin off the floor. That does make it harder, more intense. And like looking forward, taking your gaze forward. And we're going to go 3, 2, and 1. And just roll the hips forward and down. Oh, and a nice hip crack there into your Sphinx. Okay, so we're just going to finish off in a little twist here to reset everything that we've just done. So we're going to take left knee up, grab with your right arm, take it down to the floor, extend the left arm out to the side. Good. Looking towards your left hand, and then just slowly bringing that heart rate back down. Nice. Hopefully you feel like you've got a nice upper back, shoulder opening happen today. Back to the middle. If any of those movements felt new to you, and take obviously knee to hand and extend out and look. Then don't forget, you can always reach out to me on Instagram, send me over any videos to form check, that's fine, I'll have a little look through. And if you're looking for more of a structured plan, then as of March 1st, 2026, then I am going to have a whole bank of classes, like 4-week plans, specific follow-along classes for specific goals, and extend back out. Just so it feels a little bit more structured. So if you're specifically working on back bends, then you would have a back bend course and so on for splits, handstand, and all of that. So thank you very much for practicing with me today. I look forward to seeing your back bend journey evolve.